Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to get Photoshop. You will need it. They have a deal going on right now. It's August 16th, 2024, and it's going until September 2nd. Anyway, I'm going to get to that deal in just a second. And you're in this shell, obviously, or this module of our canvas. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on Adobe Creative Cloud for Students. Now, it does have me logged in. So you're going to go ahead. Right now, they have a limited time offer. Students get a month of Creative Cloud on us, save 65% on all apps planned for the first year, and get the first month at no charge. Get Photoshop, Adobe Acrobat, Illustrator, and more. Normally it would be $60 a month. Right now it's $19.99 and September 2nd. See terms. Click buy now. So you'll go ahead. You could add a 30-day trial of Adobe stock if you wanted. That's a website that you can get textures from. We do get into texturing. It's going to be close to the first 30 days, but anyway, you would click to see what's in here. So we only need Photoshop. You could see the terms and conditions. Offer starts on August 16th and expires September 2nd. Offer available, blah, 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 blah. So you're going to get the main software you really need. There is so many Adobe products. The only one we're really going to need is Adobe Photoshop for this semester. I don't know if this is going to offer you Adobe Premiere in the same package. I'd have to do a little bit more. But we only have one lab that we use that on. And they offer a 7-day free trial. So I have a link to that when we get to that lab, just so you know. I think I even have it on the main homepage. But anyway, you're going to go ahead and do all that. I'm already logged in. And let's go ahead, if I open up Adobe Creative Cloud, when you finally get logged in, these are the ones that I have installed. I have Adobe Animate, Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, Media Encoder, After Effects. These are the only ones I have installed. But if I go to apps, when you download the Creative Cloud, you get logged in and all that kind of stuff. You can go ahead and see all the software that they offer. Now, all of them are going to probably offer different, they might have, I know Substance Painter is going to have an additional fee to it. Some of the other ones do, but I've had a subscription with Adobe for so many years. I don't know what they offer now in terms of what softwares are free or not, but the main one we need is Photoshop. So this package is perfect for you. And this is what it'll look like. Your Adobe Creative Cloud desktop, it says right here. So I just wanted to show that to you. Super useful. Like I said, if they offer any other packages, I would go with this one for this class specifically. You could browse around the website and see what else they do offer, schools and universities. Creative Cloud, all apps, $34.99. So if you wanted all of them, if you wanted a single app, $14.99. You can play around with it. You could call their phone number, see if you needed any additional information on whatever packages you were interested in. But like I said, the only one that we need is going to be Adobe Photoshop for this course. So this package works perfectly fine. There might be other bundles or packages that you might be interested in based off of your other courses, or maybe you have a photography business or something that you're using and you want other, or editing, video editing, or whatever you do on your free time. They also have, Dreamweaver, which helps create websites and things like that. So anyway, whatever package works best for you, I can tell you for this class, this one will be just fine. So that being said, if you just wanted to get Photoshop, it looks like they have one at $14.99 a month, single app. So I'm going to assume that's a single application, so like Photoshop, for instance. But I have a feeling that this is probably going to be your best bet. It looks like, yeah, so you won't even have to worry about it. What's included right here? the world's best creative apps. Get the full version of Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and more. I wish I told you what all the more were, but we actually use Premiere Pro in this class as well as Photoshop. So this is probably the best package to get for this particular course. And then other than that, if you have any other questions, just follow the process. It's going to ask you for an email, all that stuff, credit card, whatever, and get it downloaded. And then within, I don't know, the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, give or take around that, we will be working a lot in Photoshop. So if you wanted to hold off a couple weeks till we have to get to this point, but like I said, it shows that deal ends September 2nd. So you might want to get on it right away, because it looks like you get the first month free. I'm just clicking back. Photoshop, Illustrator. Get the first month at no charge. So you're saving yourself $20 right off the bat with that. Anyway, any additional information, they also have a little AI, Adobe virtual assistant that can help you with any questions. You type in your question, it'll probably give you all the answers that you have. But we will be using Premiere Pro at one point, literally for like one lab. And then we're also going to be using Photoshop heavily in this whole course. So we start getting into Photoshop, like I said, probably the 3rd or 4th, maybe even the 5th week. Can't remember exactly. But it's within the first couple of weeks we start getting into Photoshop, and we use it heavily throughout the entire semester. You're going to need to have it for your midterm as well as your final. So we use it a large majority of the course. So with that being said, if you have questions, concerns, whatever it might be, shoot me a message on Canvas inbox. I don't have a textbook that you have to pay for, so this is your sort of, textbook cost, and it's pretty cheap. I mean, I know those textbooks nowadays are pretty expensive. Anyway, the class runs through 3-4 months, give or take, right? 4 months, give or take. So you'll be, by the end of the semester, $19.99 times 3 plus tax, I guess. So, or times 3, give or take, because the first month is free. But more than likely, especially if you're taking other classes in the digital media field, digital art, video editing, Adobe Illustrator, if you're taking any drawing classes or any other animation courses, this is probably a great bundle to get for you, and literally save you in the long run, because if you have taking other courses with it, it includes a bunch of software that you can probably utilize. But like I said, you might want to talk to the Adobe virtual assistant or call them to get more specific details. Other than that, like I said, if you have questions, concerns, anything, whatever it might be, just shoot me a message on Canvas inbox, and I will respond as quickly as possible. It's the fastest way to get a hold of me for the quickest response time. They also have free trials up here, but I think they're only 7-day free trials for the most part. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I've had Adobe for, I have no idea, 15 years now, give or take, maybe more, probably more. And it's awesome software. So we're going to be conjoining our Photoshop. We're going to do texturing in Photoshop and apply those textures to our 3D models. So that's what we're using Photoshop for this semester. If you have any questions, again, I say it so many times, but I can't emphasize it enough. Please reach out to me as soon as possible, and I'll get all your questions answered as best as I possibly can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and stay tuned for the next one.